Is a quick demo on the menu that I did in class on Thursday or Wednesday. And I just want to talk about the process for a moment, and you can have this um, video for reference. The first thing is that you need to use the template that is in the module, okay? Because it shows, I'm going to go here to normal. We have the bleed, which is the red line. We have the trim, which is where they're going to trim it out. And then we have the margin, okay? So when I set this file up, and you'll have to download it, but it's 4 facing pages. It's 11 by 17 with a 1/2 inch margin, okay? So this is a pretty large document. And I'll click OK. So we have the front cover, we have the inside spread, which I haven't done yet, and the back cover, okay? So let me just show you how that's put together. Again, I have the template on its own layer, and then I created a layer with imagery. So that's just a box with color in it. That's a vector object. See it right there? That's an AI stock image, just to add a little texture. That image is in the background, okay, right there. You can see it right there. And then I found this gold ribbon on free pick. Okay, so those are all my images. And if we go to the back cover, you'll see that there are several images. That's off the internet, from the DeRusso site. This is from free pick. I just dropped out the background. It is a Photoshop document. It's in CMYK, and we're looking at the effective PPI, which is 415. I'll come back to that. So I have this red background that I used from the cover, which is right there, this area right here. That's that same color, and I put it in the swashes palette just by clicking and dragging it, or double clicking and add a swatch. See it right there? I don't need that one because it's already in there. Okay, so we can add swashes. So you'll see that I have the outside spread, or the cover with imagery, and the back cover with imagery. And then I started adding in text on another layer. Okay, I just created a new layer like that. And there's my text for this layer right there. Oop, let me change that color back. I want it to be this color. There we go. And that's on the text color. Now if we need to move elements from layer to layer, we can just pull it up like that, and you'll see that it's ready to go. Okay, so it's on the text layer. If I want it on the logos layer, I just grab that little color square and drag it to those layers. Okay, and then on the logos, you see I created a logo layer. There is the logo. Now what I'm checking is color space, so this should really be in CMYK. So I'm going to go to Edit, Photoshop, Image Mode, CMYK Color. Actually, this could be in grayscale because it has no color, so I'm going to just leave it at grayscale, which will make it a smaller file. Okay, save that. And what I'm looking at is color space. It should be grayscale or CMYK. And this is the links palette right here. So I'm looking at the resolution should be at least 300 effective PPI. Should be in CMYK. Let's check the background image. So that's in CMYK. It is at 300 PPI effective. Okay, it's a JPEG, which is fine. So those images are okay. Now this is an AI file. Illustrator files do not have resolution, or non-resolution dependent, so I don't have to really worry about that. Okay, let's go back to the back cover, and you're going to see my color goes to the bleed right there, to the red line, because let me get this here. If we were to go print this, Can't select that. I'm going to push that out of the way. Let me push this out of the way. Oh. Let me get this out of the way. I'm just going to move it for a moment because I want to be able to select that background. Now, if it goes to the trim, which is right there, it needs to go to the bleed. It has to go past, okay? All right, and we'll check your file on Wednesday. So I'm looking at the file. This is an AI.ai, again, that has no resolution. That's on the images layer. That pizza image is 415 at CMYK. It's a Photoshop document, which is fine. That gives me the alpha channel. His image is at 304 in CMYK. That's fine. This is the same logo, so it's just basically converted it to the grayscale version as well. And then I just placed some other imagery on there. So you'll see that's where it's going to trim, and that's where it's going to bleed to. If it goes to the edge, it's got to go to the bleed, because we want to be able to have extra paper to trim so it doesn't trim to a white edge, okay? All right, so that's how this file is put together, and just take a look, follow along with it, and use this technique of layers and looking at your links to make sure everything is proper. And we will take a look at your file set up on Wednesday.